Welcome to my first Let's Play. As you may see in the title already, we play Virche Evermore Arrow Salvation. Oh my god. I'm so happy to replay this game. Um, it's not blind, it's not a blind Let's Play. So certain things won't surprise me, but I hope they will surprise you. So let's get started. I think it's been a long time when I last listened to the Let's Play, to the opening. But I know it was a banger. Okay. Oh my god. Ah, Yumi as for illustrator. I love her art. All the sprites are so good looking. As you can see, here are all the voice actors. Yeah, I do like Luca's voice actor a lot, and I hope I wasn't annoying when I talked about certain things during the opening, but I couldn't shut up. So yeah, let's start with Virche Evermore. Okay. Um, I hope it won't be spoiling that much, but I already have some saves because I already did play this game. But yeah, um, we will find our way around. I just have to keep attention that I don't use my old saves and remember what our saves are. And as a professional YouTuber, I did not forget to open the guide beforehand, cause we don't wanna get all the bad endings. I'm also not sure how many bad endings this game had. I know you start with a tragic or the big bad ending, but I don't know if it had game over bad ending. We will see. We will see. um, the first route we will play is Memphis. Actually, my favorite route. Oh, the opening is playing again. Maybe I should. uh, I should stop that. They shouldn't talk that much. But yeah, we start with Memphis route. It's also my favorite. Yeah, yeah. And the salvation ends, the good endings are only available after playing La Salute, which is the final route. Despair ends. Okay, we have 2 despair ends, and just common root bad ends. Yeah, 2 just big bad ends. If it makes sense. It doesn't probably. Okay, so gonna start with a game. We keep the name Sadness. It's a pretty name. Ah, love. Okay, I'm confused. I think we should first start with part 1. Act 1, yes. La Salute is the last part, and I think Despair is the roots, if I remember correctly. This land has been touched by death. This land has succumbed to death. As the people could not resist death, they instead decided to repeat it, to live beside death for all eternity, to live with the curse of death's love. What is death who mocked us with a curse eons ago, only to disappear? Or perhaps under the leaden sky, I sat alone in a field of black licorice, surrounded by the symbol of death. Oh, poor Sadness. I hope you will like her. My weakened hand was a single dagger that I could barely grasp. I guess this is it. The words sparked my memory. I slowly began to recall the faces of all the people I had killed thus far. Oh, she killed people. The first of the many souls that were lost was a young man of 18 years old who had been under the care of the orphanage. I liked him. I thought of him as my own brother, one who would play with me whenever I wanted. But the shanty soul did not receive death's blessing, and in the 6th month after our first meeting, cursed blood spewed from his dying lips. The second was a frail young girl at the orphanage, with whom I shared a room and befriended. She was far too young to be loved by death. One morning, I awoke in the bed that we slept in together, only to discover her cold, breathless body lying next to me, with eyes rolled back and mouth agape. The third. Well, I accidentally opened the menu. The third. A sisterly young woman who stayed with me out of concern for the grieving girl who had lost 2 companions in such a short time. The fourth. The friendly twins who fawned over me as though I was their own sister. The fifth. A worker at the orphanage who was unsettled by the sight of my isolated existence. The sixth. The seventh. The eighth. Huh? How many have I counted? It's death. That girl is death. Everyone around her is killed before the curse of his land consumes them. That fire, all those dead bodies. I'm sure she killed them all with her cursed powers. Yes, that may be so. Everything must be my fault. I'm sorry. Even the incidents in the back alley. I killed them with my powers of death. Who else could it be but the one responsible for the deaths of those who were kind to me? That crimson light was more than enough to make me come to a decision. The hellish memories of my youth returned. No, so hot. Water, 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 please. So dry, hot. Ah, hot, so hot. Someone, anyone, help me. No, please. Please save her. Ah. The images surfaced in my mind as the cold tears slid down my cheeks. They were memories of my own past death. Or perhaps it was a nightmare, to grieve the happiness I was not allowed in this life. I don't have a right to grieve. I positioned the dagger in my hand. A dagger that was his treasure, not mine. The cold light that gleamed from it felt to me like the warmth of a hair of a heart. I can't talk, sorry. Oh, I love the CC. It looks so good and full feathers. I pointed it to my neck. I couldn't let fear take hold of me now. With each passing day, I lived as death. More lives were lost, wilting away, and scattering like licorice petals. They wilted, they scattered, they went up in flames. I could no longer bear it. Dear God, I have killed so many people. I accept that I am a sinner. I have no right to live again. I strengthened my grip on the hilt of a dagger to stop my hands from shaking, and as a single teardrop fell, I brought it toward me. The sharp metal sank into my throat. My vision turned a vivid red, and I felt my body slowly collapse into the bed of flowers. Oh, it was hard to breathe. The burning sensation in my throat flowed through my mouth in a stream of blood. Soon, it would paint the black licorice that symbolized this land a deep red, returning them to their original color. A reddish thing on black petals would not make much of a difference. It was as though the flows beneath me were uh, telling me that my death meant nothing. So strange to be mocked by a desolate late field. My vision was getting darker. The sinful life of death was nearing its end. I'm sorry. Please, don't forgive me. But please, if possible, please don't bring me back as death. I don't want to kill anyone anymore. My only wish, if I was to be reborn, was to live life as a normal girl. Ah, I really love the prologue. It's really well made. I'm sorry. Whose name did I speak with my last breath? I didn't make it in time. Why? Why has this happened? I won't accept this ending. The death that took her from me, the curse, and whoever was responsible. Oh my god. I think I understand it even more. One day I will kill them all. Chapter 1. This land has been possessed by death. This land has been defeated by death. Unable to fight the curse, the people of this land used to repeat death and live with the end forever. Death watches the people drive into death to this day. It smiles scornfully as it looks from the black licorice field. I was dreaming, just like the black licorice flowers. Many leaves were scattering into the crimson light. The nightmare. The nightmare began in a field of flames. Burning, crumbling. Just yesterday, this was a special place for the smiling children, but no, so hot. Help! I don't wanna die. I won't be able to come back to life. The boy was with a bright, innocent smile, who told me that my stew was delicious, turned into a lump of shelled meat that smelled of oil. The burning and crumbling continued to reap the lives of those in my tiny world. Water, 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 please. So dry, hot. Some perished in the flames. Some were crushed by the falling debris from the house. One stood without motion, crying and praying over and over again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. It's because I'm here. There was no point to my pathetic tears. They evaporated as soon as I shed them. The wall next to me groaned. It soon began to crumble, collapse, and flames above me vowed to take my life. With no strength left to run, I closed my eyes and knew but I would soon follow the others, who had turned into ash. No! A shadow jumped out of a crumbling wall. I heard the desperation in his voice. That alone was enough for me to understand that it was directed toward me. Okay. After all, the boy who had jumped toward me ah, was now enduring the flames and the suffering that should have befallen me. Who are you? Why are you? No, don't give up. The boy groaned in anguish as his face burned, but still he gripped my hand with strength. He was doing his best to somehow lead me to the exit beyond the collapsed wall. Flames burning his flesh only grew. Ah, it's so hot. Anyone help me. No, please. Please save her. Ah, a kind, strong soul who was trying to save me. Ah, his face was melting from the flames. He let out a horrific scream. And with that, the memory ended. I awoke with a silent scream. My body was drenched in sweat, and I could feel my chest the heaving with panting breath. I can't talk, sorry. I tried to calm myself, placing my hand over my heart. Was it the heart or? Yes, it was the heart. I can read something, at least. I felt it beating. I had not been burned, nor was I cold and lifeless, which meant I'm alive. Yes, you are. Sadness, you're alive. Why was I alive? Just as I had finished uttering these words, another thought arose from within. A dream. I let out a sigh and looked around the room. Yes, this is definitely my room. The images I saw were from my past, a nightmare. All the orphanages looked so similar that my dreams blended easily into reality. So, why did I dream about that fire? Nothing of note happened before I went to bed. I wonder if it's a sign that... No, just stop, Sadness. Just the thought of the worst happening makes me feel like it came true. I gently shook my head to wake myself up and heard a light knocking on the door. Sadness, are you awake? May I come in? Oh yes, please come in. I still haven't uh, had a chance to dress yet, but there's no need to worry. It'll just be you and me.
おはよ
Good
う、セレ
morning,
ス。
Sadis. What
今
a
日もとって
wonderful
もいい
day
感
it
じね。
is. She came in looking as beautiful as always, her habit swaying gracefully. Good morning, Sister Salome.
うん
Huh? No, wait, I mean, good morning, Mother.
よろしい。
Very good.
もう、いきなり
You
昔の
surprised
他人
me.
行儀の
I
呼び方に
wondered
戻ったものだから、私が何かし
if
ちゃ
I
った
had
かとびっ
done
くりしたわ。
something wrong for you to address me like a stranger. I'm sorry. I must have been half asleep. Sister Salome. It was 7 years ago, after the events of my fiery dream. The founder of this orphanage took me in when I had nowhere else to go. All of the children raised here, as well as those who have left to stand on their own, lovingly refer to her as Mother. It was she who had instructed us to do so, judging by her appearance alone. I would say she was around the same age as I was, but in this country known as apical, appearance was he talking. Appearance was the least trusted of all. Then again, going strictly by physical age, no one of 23 years or older existed here. Never was there something you needed? A task for me to do right away?
ああ、そうそう。
Ah, that's
そのため
right.
にあなたを起こしに来たのよ。
It was the very reason I came to wake you.
もしよかったら
That is,
なの
if
だ
you
けど、
don't mind, I
これ
was
から全員分
wondering
の
if
朝
you
食を
might
作る
help
の。
me prepare
手伝ってく
breakfast
れない
for
かしら。
everyone. Huh? My bewildered response was not because I intended to refuse, but Mother, it's just that aren't the children going to hate that idea?
そうね。
I suppose so.
あの子たちの嫌いな
That
野菜ば
is,
かりを
if
メイ
you
ンにし
were
た
to
ら、
serve them a
全
plate
員
of only
一目散に逃げ出
vegetables,
しちゃうかも。
I wouldn't be surprised if they all made an attempt to flee. Ah,
セレス、
poor sailors.
あなたの過去や気持ちを考
I
えれば
think the
仕方
first
のないこと
part
だ
of
と思う
this
けど。
let's play is only me telling you that I feel sorry for sailors. I mean, I didn't say that much yet in the beginning because I just wanted to let you get the grasp of the story and stuff.
あ
Oh,
なたは
oh
ちょっ
shit,
と
I
自己嫌
pressed
悪が一人
auto.
で強すぎると思うわ。
But yeah, Ceres is such a poor girl. Everyone dislikes her only because people are dying around her. She isn't even at fault. Oh. I sincerely believe that you've committed to a life of self-loathing.
少な
At
く
the
とも
very
私は
least, I can tell you that
純粋
I
に
would be delighted to
あなたの手
enjoy
料理
a
を
home-cooked
久し
meal
ぶり
from
に食べた
you.
いと思っている。
I see. I'm sorry for saying such a thing so early in the morning. I'll help prepare breakfast. I just need a moment to change my clothes.
ええ、
Good.
待
I'll
って
be
るわ。
waiting. And Salome is, oh my god, she's such a nice person. Ah, I wish she would be my mother. The kinder mother was, the more I despised myself for always responding with depressing thoughts. Yeah, poor girl. There were 16 people at the orphanage, including myself. The youngest here was 3 years old. The next oldest after me was 13. Unlike mother, the children here looked like the age. Yeah, I mean, they are all children. So I ate silently next to mother. I listened to the children's lovely conversation. Mother, it's good. The omelet's really tasty today. It's so soft and fluffy. How do you do that, Mother? Your omelets are usually all burned up. Yeah, it's a miracle that Mother finally did it. I bet that means it's gonna rain tomorrow. Oh my god, how mean are the children. Well, aren't you kids rude? It's only natural that the omelets are so delicious today because the chef who prepared the breakfast today was none other than Sadis. Okay, yeah, we will see the reaction of the children, yeah. The moment the children heard these words, they suddenly stopped eating. I knew this would happen. Oh my god, poor Sadis. The children were staring at me with a mixture of confusion and anxiety on their faces. It was a kindness, but they did not look at me with hatred after having lived with me all this time. Which is why the look of fear in their eyes filled me with guilt. Okay, but I will stop it for today. We just have dessert will save that is safe to use. I just take the 99 safe. So I know that this is for the let's play and not my private stuff. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy the speed of the let's play. I know that there wasn't much commentary at the beginning, but that's only because the first part was a lot of prologue things and I didn't want to ruin the atmosphere. But yes, I hope I see you in the next part too, and hope you had fun. Bye!